Hello everyone. So see again I am back to teach you Standard 3 Lecture 2 of English course Chapter 4, and that the chapter is the Saga of Eric the Viking. So before starting the new topic and the new lines, just take a short look at what we have learned in first videos. So I have told you the story of the saga, that Viking warrior. It is not real, but it is the story of Viking warrior who lived hundreds and hundreds of years ago. His name was Eric Viking. In fact, he has one ship and he is called the Golden Dragon. His ship head is like means totally angry and frightened and like a monster, and it is covered with the golden leaf. One day, then Eric said to his wife that I must find some land where the sun goes at night. But his wife replied that no one has ever been to that far country, and of those who had tried, few have returned. Means not all have returned, only few person had returned from that far country. Then Eric said that yes, you are right, but until I have to go that far distance, that land, and that shall I will never sleep in my bed again. Until I will not go and I will not reach that place, until I will never sleep in my bed again. Then after Eric, he just called his son, who was 15 years old, and who just told him, Eric told him that you have to take care of your house, you have to take care of, we must guide your house day and night. Then he took his sword. Then Eric took his sword, and which is called the Blue Blade, and he just gone on the Golden Dragon and sailed and just gone off towards the setting sun. Then on that night, they sailed on very far from the land. The sail is just passes on the water, and it goes very far from the land. Then Eric stood there the wheel of steering a ship of Golden Dragon into the darkness. Then the Eric man, they whispered, they just speak quietly to each other, and they are seeking the land where the sun goes at night. Then start, so just I'm going to read, so just see and listen the chapter. Just then a bright green light appeared above them, and then after what, a very brightness green light, it appeared above them, means above in the sky, and a star shaped like a dragon leaped across the sky. Then the green light, and he saw that in the sky, that is star shaped like a dragon. It is just a jump high or long way across the sky. Eric turned to his men and said, we shall find what we seek. And no one dared say a word after that. Then Eric told his the men who is with himself on that dragon ship. Then he just said that man that we shall find what we get something, and after that no one will dare to say any single words after that. Then the next morning they found themselves alone on the sea, with the waves heaving the ship up and down. And then after the next morning they found themselves alone on the sea. No one is there. They found that he was alone on the oceans, with means the ship is what, it's like a waving up and down, like in a zigzag manner it's waving up and down. Eric looked up into the sky and smelled the wind. Then after the Eric he just looked at the sky and he just smelled the wind. He smelled the wind, the waving of wind. Then, "We shall not make it," whispered Eric's men, one to the other, as the storm clouds blotted out the sun. Then after, the man who is on that ship, he just started to speak very quietly in others' ears that no one others they can see the storm clouds out the sky, out the sun. Then after, "We shall be wrecked at sea," they murmured as the first drop of rain fell on the deck. Then after, they see that a ship that has sunk or being badly damaged at sea, they say something in a very low voice that their first raindrop, it fell from the sky on the deck. "There's land," called out Eric. Then Eric said that maybe there's a land. "Take down the sails." Then the Eric said that go there, maybe I saw the land, just go and just take that sails down. "We'll have to row for it." They leaned on their oars as the rain began to pour down on them. Then afterward, the long pool that is flat or wide at one end, that is used to move small boat, from there they began to pour down on them. And the speck of land on the horizontal got bigger as the skies grew darker and the sea grew rougher. And then after, the teeny spot of land on the line where the earth and sky meet, it got bigger as this, and then after the sky becomes fewer and darker and the sea become very rougher. Then after, next page, see that what happened. "But they rowed with all their might and all their main, and as the lightning fogged across the heavens and the thunder roared all round them, they get closer and closer to land." After that, they rowed all that ship, and they saw that a lightning appeared in the sky, spread like a fork, and deep loud sound of thunder, it just gets closer and it just goes around all. And then after, they saw that they just get closer to the land. "Rocks to port," cried the lookout, and the helmsman streaked Golden Dragon round to starboard. "Rocks to starboard." And then after, "Rocks to port," they just cried out, they just started shouting, yelling that one who steers the ship, the Golden Dragon, round to starboard. Then after, he just started again shouting that "Rocks to starboard," cried to look out, and Golden Dragon swung back to port again. Then after, he just again started to shouting. After that, the Golden Dragon, that is ship, he just again come back to port again. Port again means where the sea and land meets. Then again it came into the port again. "Look out ahead," cried Eric, and the golden monster on the helm scraped against the rocks as the sea dragged them down, and then threw them up again. And then after, the Eric, he just started shouting that the dragon monster, the ugly and that is monster, he just started to wheel for whispering a ship against the rocks, and the sea started to pull along forcefully, and then again it comes down and then threw them up again. Now after that, this story is very interesting. Now what happened, that we will see in the next class. So please guys watch the next class means, and then we will see the story, and I will give you few words. It is means that you have to find out the meaning from the dictionary, and you should write down it in your course copy. It is the chapter related from the course, so please complete it. Whatever I will give you the word in next classes, you just note down in rough copy, and then you can find out the meaning from the dictionary, and again you can note down it in your fair copy. Please write down in good handwriting and legible handwriting. Till that, take care of yourself. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.